Hey there. So in this video, I want to show you exactly what people watch before they hop on a call with me and the exact pre-call sequence so that when they hop on a call with me, they know exactly what they're getting out of the call as an incentive to show up on the call so that show up rates can increase, but also that they don't waste my time and that when you're hopping on calls with people, they are qualified prospects who actually need your help and want to work with you and also want to pay you. Because the worst thing is hopping on an objection field sales call, trying to handle and manage multiple things where they don't even want to work with you. They don't even know what you do and what they're getting out of this call. And that is the worst way to communicate with your client and especially to communicate your value. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to show you the exact process that I use personally for when people want to book in a call with me. Because right now I'm opting for a low ticket funnel, but when they do want to hop on a call with me to get direct access to me and actually work with me one-on-one, this is the exact pre-call sequence that they see. The reason why I really like the low ticket funnel right now is because it requires low operation, meaning that I don't have to actually be there for people to buy from me and buy my low ticket offers, which is great because then those people see value in my low ticket and then they want to ascend and upsell into my higher ticket offers. And so I'm about to show you the video now and you can take it apart and let me know if you have any questions. So I'm excited that you booked in a call with me, and just to save us time, I filmed this video to show you essentially what we'll be discussing on that call and whether or not we'll be a good fit. And if we are a good fit, this is exactly what we'll do for you so you understand our services. And essentially on the call, we're just trying to understand what your problems are. And the number one thing that I want you to understand about me is that I care about client results. You can have a look at my client results and what we do and what we've achieved. But the most important thing for me is getting my clients results and making sure that they move with speed, that every time we implement a piece of theory or use an SOP or create something, that we implement it with speed. We track, we measure, and we constantly improve repeatedly the thing that we're producing. And so this is exactly what we'll be doing if we decide to partner up and if you're a good fit for our service. So the first thing, like I said, we move with speed. Within 24 hours, you have access to personal communication with me, access to all our SOPs, pre-built frameworks and resources, and all of our scripts. And you have access to all of our recommended software that we use. Now, the next thing are hiring templates and SOPs. We'll have set and forget automations where you essentially save 5+ hours a week and streamline everything in your business by using a Google Drive, which has everything that you need. Content scripts, story frameworks, KPI sheets, whatever it is that you need. In the process of managing and hiring A players, which I will show you in a moment, which we actually do for you. So the next thing that we'll do is optimize your offer. So what that means is we'll plug in our offer framework to make sure that your offer has a perfect product market fit. Because if you understand the level of sophistication of your market and you're able to make an offer which matches the level of sophistication, then you're able to build out a unique offer with a unique mechanism to deliver the best client results, allowing you to make incredible social proof and create powerful case studies, but at the same time, reduce the time delay and have amazing fulfillment for your clients because you know exactly what it is that they want. On top of that, adding a guarantee which reduces the amount of risk on sales calls and makes your offer even more undeniably amazing. Now, the next thing is on the market. What we'll do is help you build out your messaging. We'll build out your personal brand, how you speak to your clients, exactly what it is that you have to say to speak to the direct pain points of your ICP and attract higher value clients, people who actually want to pay you. And your pricing will 1 to 7x price your offer and become the market leader in your niche. And at the same time, allow you to charge these prices because you have incredible fulfillment and incredible client results because you're able to charge and not have to compete and collect at the bottom of the barrel because you're charging at a price which is premium that people actually want to pay for, increasing your profitability, increasing the amount of money that you can allocate to yourself, to your team, and grow and scale your business significantly. Now, the next thing is that will help you create content dominating assets that will optimize for conversions. We'll use our VSL framework to generate inbound and warm outbound leads to consistently bring in leads through our content. Now, we'll leverage a DM asset, which we use to prevent unqualified leads from hopping on the call. And as a result, we're allowed to only hop on calls which are pre-sold And essentially, all the sales calls that you'll be hopping on will be onboarding calls, leveraging these DM assets, which will prevent any objections and sales pressure. And the final thing with content is using AI to leverage and understand exactly how you speak to make unlimited scripts for content for your Instagram, for your YouTube, and for your stories, which all of our clients use our framework to generate high converting scripts, which will allow you to generate multiple four-figure sales from every single lead using these simple scripts that is done for you as well. Now, the final thing is the multi-channel acquisition. We leverage outbound and warm, cold outbound campaigns, inbound and ads using a setter and automation software to create a perpetual lead flywheel, which is completely done for you and you don't have to touch this at all. The cold outbound system allows us to leverage other people's following to obtain leads by essentially lead sniping. What that means is when we have someone's following, in your niche, we create a list of all of your top 5 competitors and we steal their leads and we start messaging their leads who they spend a lot of money on for ads and a lot of time creating content for. And we take their leads, obviously respectfully. Now, we leverage warm outbound campaigns, obviously using our script and proven scripts, and run ads together to drive more traffic onto your page and increase the amount of volume so that we are constantly getting leads from every single channel. Okay. And then we use inbound. We create lead magnets to draw in our ideal clients and making sure that we're able to attract the right pre-qualified and pre-sold individuals into our pipeline. And then finally, like I said, this is completely done for you. You don't have to touch this at all, where essentially we have a setter and automation to control your entire lead management, saving you 40 plus hours a week. It's literally having a full-time worker behind you, working for you. The software handles all the messaging and follow-ups, and all your setter has to do is respond and engage with highly qualified prospects. And ultimately, what we want to do is have you working on your business, not working in your business as a slave, as a 9 to 5er, or as a glorified freelancer, because we'll be creating the Avengers. Now, I literally thought of this name because I thought it would be the best name to describe how well and how much leverage you're able to have by having A players into your team to create a small and lean team for scalability, but also for profitability because you won't be cutting into your margins. Now, what we'll have first is be a setter or a VA, preferentially a setter first. Now, a highly trained setter who's hopped on one-on-one calls with me for 60 days will book calls for you and make lead magnets for you and constantly test your product against the market and see if people actually want your product so we can constantly refine and adjust what it is that your market wants. And so they will report back to you. And your VA, with just under $10 an hour, will save you 10 plus hours a week, even more. You know, my VA saves me 40 plus hours a week because of how many repetitive tasks that I don't want to do that they are so happy to do with such cheap labor as well. They are one of the most amazing, respectful, and nice, kind individuals I have ever met. Now, in the future, we'll hire a client success manager to manage all of your clients' progress to make sure that once you onboard tens and hundreds of clients, that you're able to make sure that every single person has a solid client result, and so that we get the best client testimonials and results in the entire market, which will feed back into our front end marketing as well. And then in the future, when you're above 50K per month, we'll hire a closer to handle all your booked calls and then an operational manager to make sure that every part of your system is audited and all of your processes are optimized to increase the efficiency of your business. And now with all of that, let's not kid ourselves. How could you possibly not add $100,000 into your business implementing this exact blueprint that I've shown you? All you have to do is put it into action. I'll see you on the call. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to see more testimonials or you're not ready now, that's okay. Let me know and I'll be happy to help you and answer any of your questions or send you to the right places or send you the right content assets that you need. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.